What's up everyone, back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing yet another beer from the Victory Brewing Company, and they're headquartered in Downingtown, Pennsylvania, and this is their Vienna Vacay, and this is a part of their small batch series. So this is what they're calling a Key Lime Vienna-Style Lager, and on the back of the label it says lager with natural flavors. It comes in at 5.5% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed, time of review, and this can is approximately 7 weeks old and also has a best by date of October 8th of 2025. So according to Victory, we should be more than good to go. So I'm reviewing this as a shelfie beer for the month of June 2025, and I picked this one up because I love key lime everything, whether it's in a beer, whether it's a key lime pie, whatever the case may be. I love key limes in general, and I had to grab this one because you see a lot of lime beers, a lot of lime lagers, but I don't think I've ever seen a lime Vienna lager. And that's what this is. It's a Vienna lager is an amber lager, and more often than not, you see very light lagers with lime to kind of make it more refreshing and citrus blast and all that. I don't know how it's going to work with this one, but I'm here for it. So on the back it says, this tangy Key Lime Vienna-Style Lager is bursting with notes of fresh, zingy lime and finishes slightly sweet thanks to the crisp German malt. You're in for a thirst-quenching summer sipper that lets you sit back, relax, and let the good times roll. I always think of the Cars. Let the good times roll. All right, anyway, we're cracking it open, get it the hashtag proper glassware that's not really proper because it's a Victory Gold Monkey glass, so it's kind of, but not really. Give it a nice, hard, aggressive pour here. Try to generate a decent head. Yeah, dude, just look at this beer. This is definitely a Vienna lager, and it has lime in it. And it just, my brain just doesn't allow me to process that. Like, lime should not be in a beer that looks this color. So how does that look? Really nice. Looks like a Vienna lager. It has that beautiful amber, kind of light brown color. Good clarity, although maybe you won't be able to see the clarity as good on the camera here. This isn't going to work that well. Yeah, I mean, you can see it has decent clarity too. It's more of an amber color. Kind of looks like the Jurassic Park, finding the mosquito in the amber. Has about a finger and a half of a, I would say that's like a very lightly tan colored head, more so than like off-white, lightly tan. Looks very creamy. Again, a good clarity. If I hold up to light, yeah, there's a decent clarity here. You can see my hand through it. It just looks a little bit darker on camera. You're seeing it maybe a shade darker than I am in person, but I think as far as like a lager goes, Vienna style, yeah, that looks pretty proper. Let's get a nose. I don't know what to expect. It's fucking weird. Very weird. So if you are somebody who likes key limes, but more specifically, think about it like a key lime dessert, specifically key lime pie. When you first take a bite of it, or you're going up to take a bite and you get that bright, zesty kind of lime character, that's exactly what I'm getting when I put the nose up. But then after that, I'm getting almost a hint of like an iced tea. I know that sounds real weird, like a key lime iced tea, but I'm also getting very slightly like toasted kind of like breadiness, maybe a touch of like a caramel. A little bit of a sulfur funk here. There also is this nice spicy kind of grassy hop character. I don't know what to think. It smells different. I'll give it that. It smells very different because of the base lager style. Nowadays, all kinds of different styles out there. I mean, as far as like thinking outside the box, so many breweries have done that already. But this, I can honestly say, is a beer, and as far as the style goes, that I don't remember having like an amber lager with specifically limes and key lime in this case. It does smell refreshing. Like, I'll give them that. It smells quite refreshing. It just smells very different. So I want to get into it. Cheers, everybody. Should I say Prost? I don't hate it. It's actually not bad. The lime is definitely unique in something like this that my mind right now is still trying to process. Like, I need to get acclimated to it to be like, all right, I get it. Body's lower, side of medium to like medium body, so it's fine for a 5.5% Vienna lager. The mouthfeel, which you expect, it has moderate to touch over moderate carbonation, so very crisp on the palate. Very clean beer as well. Effervescent. There's a lot of, like, the carbonation is dancing on my tongue, and it doesn't really smooth out all that much on the back of the palate. It's more of like that prickly carbonation, which I think I enjoy high carbonation. Like I like soda pop. So, I really haven't had a beer that ever like approaches a soda pop in terms of carbonation or just like a straight on, like say seltzer. But this has a little bit more carbonation than probably many are used to for the style. The taste is an omnipresent key lime, a little bit sweeter, definitely nice kiss of tartness. Zesty, very zesty. So that hits tip of the tongue, passes through the palate with me the entire way. After that, a little bit of that toasted bread. I'd say more of like a slightly toasted brown bread. There's a touch of caramel, maybe even like a hint of like maybe a little bit of like a toffee or like a slight brown sugar. Midway through the palate is where I kind of start transitioning to the finish, and the finish has a nice zesty lime kind of feel. There is a little bit of that grassy, to me, slightly herbaceous hop character. This has a full-on dry finish with a mild bitterness. What I like about the lime character in this one is that, for me anyway, it's bringing a refreshing feeling to the beer as a whole, but it never gets too tart. It doesn't ever get too acidic. There is a nice omnipresent like tartness to this one, but it doesn't. You would think like an omnipresent tartness to a Vienna-style lager would be, gross, but it's not. It actually works hand in hand. It's like, it's nice. I don't know. It's nice. 5.5%, you can't tell. Good glass lacing, of course. Yeah, I want to say I was prepared to hate this one because I don't pick up beers to either hate. I was going to say either hate or love. I do pick up beers because I hope I love them. I mean, fun fact, and by fun fact, I mean this should go for most people. Whenever you pick up a beer, you're picking up a beer because you want to enjoy it, right? You're spending your hard-earned money on something. Don't you want to drink it and enjoy the beer? You don't want to drain pour it. You want to say it's terrible and not finish it. So my curiosity got the best of me with this one, but at the same time, I'm not disappointed I picked it up. Is this like an amazing beer to me? It's not. It's a fun, unique beer, and that's hard for me to say nowadays, unique when it comes to beer, because it seems like everything has been done. But yeah, this is solid. This is not. Don't get me wrong. This is not amazing. It's not even great or very good. I think this is good. We'll say it's good. I could drink a couple of these though. As I continue to drink on it, like my palate is becoming acclimated to that lemon character. More of the base beers kind of show up. That iced tea kind of vibe in the nose didn't carry over, thankfully, because I love iced tea, and a lime iced tea sounds good. A lot of people drink lemon iced tea. How about lime iced tea would be good, but I don't want that in my Vienna Lager. Let's just say that. So this is a fun, different, unique, enjoyable beer. Not amazing, but it's good. I didn't anticipate it to be as good as it is. I actually was kind of worried about it, and I guess it should have been. So Victory's Vienna Vacay, part of their small batch series. I'm going to give this a low 4 out of 5. I'll go 3.9 out of 5. Probably the best I can do for something like this, if we're just being honest. It's a good beer. I enjoy it. Not amazing, but different. So if you are curious about this one, pick up a single can if you can. If not, I can't advocate buying an entire 4-pack because it might not be for you. And, I don't want you to waste your money on it. So price point availability. This one was... I saw it at Wegmans, close to me, the grocery store, and it was $15.99 for a 6-pack, but it was on sale for $13.99. And I was like, all right, that's not bad, $14 for 4-pack. But then I got it in their mix of 6 location for, I think it was $12.99. So, I would pay no more than probably like $3.50 to try that for a can. I don't think I'd pay $16 4-pack. $14 4-pack, depends on how you're feeling, but I don't think I'd buy an entire 4-pack of this, but maybe this would grow on me, and I wouldn't absolutely be upset with buying an entire 4-pack. But I don't think $16 is worth it. 14 for sure. Availability is Victory. It's part of their small batch series. I don't know. They should have a beer finder on their website, so check it out and see if you can find it. This is relatively fresh, like I said, about 7 weeks old, and they give it a Best Buy of October 8th. So this should be on the shelves throughout the summer months, I would assume. So if you see this, it sounds interesting, you can get Victory and you can get this beer. Check it out if you want. Like I said, I can't advocate buying more than a single of this one just because it is kind of different and weird and unique. So this is not going to be for everyone, but I don't mind it. Like I said, 5.5%, really can't tell. solid to good beer. That's where I kind of leave it. I do enjoy this one. So if you've had this one before, please post in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about it. We got another shelfie beer down, and I think I'm going to pick up their Witty Monkey for next month for shelfie beer reviews. We'll see. I've been wanting to try that one for a while. The 9.5% citrus wheat ale, part of their Monkey series. Just want to see how it is. I don't have high hopes for that one, but you know what? Only one way to find out. So anyway, shut this one down. Appreciate it. To the next one. Cheers. The other thing I'm going to say, it is very clean. It definitely has that lager kind of cleanliness to it. And there's a little bit of like a lager funk, but it kind of gets lost with that lime character. So when I was sitting there and just like, talking for the last couple minutes, like I noticed it. Just want to mention it. Cheers. Pros.